Today I'm at the coast. It's a course that's about, I don't know, maybe 25-minute drive from my house. I really like it. It's great value. It's a beautiful 18-hole course. As the name suggests, it's right on the coast. Pretty much every hole you can see the ocean.
Hole number 1 is a par 4. It's 367 metres from the white tees. There is a water hazard on the right, so if you're not very long with your driver, that comes into play. And then it's OB further right. This hole is also slightly uphill, so if you get to the green in 2, you're doing well.
My first tee shot wasn't great. Basically ran it along the ground. I could have used my putter. My second shot was pretty good, just didn't get to the green. Just looking at my third shot. Double bogey on the first hole.
Hole number 2 is a par 5, 446 metres from the white tees.
So on the second hole, my tee shot again kind of did the same thing as the first hole. Couldn't get it off the ground. Sometimes I have days where that's all I can do with my driver. It doesn't happen that often, but sometimes I can go 3 drives in a row and it'll do the same thing. And again, after a pretty bad tee shot, my second shot, which was with my 3-wood, which I hit on the last hole as well, I made pretty good contact. So I just don't know what's going on. It's funny that I couldn't get my tee shots with my driver, which is on a high tee, off the ground. But then with my 3-wood off the ground, I managed to make great contact. So just looking for my ball, it should be right side of the fairway. I think I can see a ball over there, but surely that's not it. Here it is, just on the right side like I thought. That shot was terrible. There's the hole there, and there's my ball.
Hole number 3 is a par 5, 463 from the whites. It's pretty straightforward. There's OB on the left, and you also don't want to go long of this green because it drops off down to the water.
So that was better. I got it off the ground. It was kind of like a bit of a stingery type shot, which I don't try to do because I don't know how to do it, but that's what the people that can do it call it. Another pretty good shot with my 3-wood. It didn't go very high, but it's still on the fairway and it had a pretty good line. So that's what I've got for my third shot. Oh, that was a much better shot with my sand wedge there. It's on the green, maybe just short of pin high. Still got a big putt, but I'm on the green in 3. I'm pretty happy with that. So that's me just there. So hole 3, made a par. I left the first putt quite short, but pretty happy I got that second one in.
Hole 4 is a par 3, 146 metres. You do need to carry almost to the green, and you don't want to miss left.
This is possibly my favourite hole here at the coast. I used to be quite terrified of trying to get over there. So that's what you have to go over. Pretty scary for new golfers like myself. That was not a good tee shot. I kind of hooked it. I made it over the gap, but it's gone quite left. It's going to be a pretty tricky shot from where it is. I think it landed here somewhere and then rolled down to the left. I cannot complain about that shot. Getting over this bunker onto the green and staying on the green. Okay, so that was not my ball that I just played. After I took that first putt with it, I thought, hang on, my ball didn't have a big scuff on it. This ball's got a giant big scuff on it there. So this ball is the one that I played from just over here. And this is my ball right here. They're both Titleist with a red number. Oh well.
Hole number 5 is a nice par 4. You've got the ocean down the whole left side and there is a water hazard on the right side, but if you hit a decent drive you should be able to get past it.
So another little improvement with my driver. I managed to get that one off the ground. It was pretty straight, ran down the middle, should be in a pretty good spot. So you can probably see why I really like this course. Here I am. See the flag in the middle there. Not the best strike. I hit a little bit too much ground on that one, and then it went a little bit left as well, so it's going to be short of the green. Still got a bit of work to do. The pin's kind of towards the back of the green.
Hole number 6 is a 475 metre par 5. It's all uphill and there's out of bounds on the left. The green slopes pretty steeply from back to front.
Alright, so that was definitely my worst tee shot. I barely got over that little creek. I don't know what's going on with my driver today. Today's probably one of those days where I should have just stopped using my driver after those first two and just used 3-wood. It's funny, some days it's either the driver works well and then some days the 3-wood works well. I don't think I've ever had a day where they both work. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of running out of light, so I'm going to try and play a bit quicker so I can get at least the first 8 holes in.
Hole number 7 is a par 4. It's rated the hardest hole on the course. It's 386 metres. Club selection off the tee is pretty important on this hole. You've got out of bounds all down the left side, and then you've got some water hazard on the right of the green. There's also a canal that runs diagonally through the middle of the fairway.
My first tee shot, I kind of lost it when it went up in the sky. It's getting quite dark now. So I just hit a second one just in case I can't find the first one. I think the first one went a little bit right, so it could be in the trees over here. I'll have a quick look for it, otherwise I'll just keep going with the other ball. So that's where the second one went, just there. I'll just have a quick look over here for the first one. I feel like it went right, but I don't know how far. I couldn't find that first one. I didn't take too long looking for it. I'm just gonna hit this second one and keep it going because I'm running out of light. That last shot I hit 5 wood. It went a bit further left than I was hoping. Might have bounced and rolled out of bounds, who knows. So I found my ball, it did go out of bounds. I'm not going to finish this hole, I'm just going to skip to the 8th and play that as my last hole just because it's pretty much dark now.
Hole number 8 is a fun little par 3. I decided to play from the social tees because it was so dark. It's about 110 metres to the green, and the miss here on this one is short and right.
Okay, so I have no idea where that went. I hit a 9-iron. It was about maybe 105, 110 metres to the middle. I just wanted to hit a 9-iron just so I made sure I got there. We're going to have a look. I did hear a noise. It could have either hit concrete or a tree or something. So yeah, you can see how dark it is now. The camera doesn't even know where to focus. Here's the green. This is the green. There's no ball here. I'll have a quick look, but I'm not going to waste too much time. All right, I found it. It is long and left of the green, but let's see if we can finish this hole even though it's so dark. I don't know if you'll see anything, but we'll do it anyway. So I'm going to try and go over these little trees here on the left because the flag is tucked behind there. Not sure if you can see it. I did a little flop shot over those trees and I'm pretty sure it's on the green. Oh yeah, there it is. I've got maybe a, I don't know, what's that, 20-footer uphill for par. Pretty happy with that last hole. I was surprised I actually found the ball, to be honest. It was long and left and in a bit of thick grass. Putt actually came very close. The distance was perfect. It was just a little bit offline. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really nice afternoon. There was some good shots, some bad shots. It was just a bit of practice, a bit of fun. And I got to show you another course near where I live.